What's going on, everyone? Money in the Bank review right now. Let's do this. This is Wrestling Bants. Let's go.
This is great banter. 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 Banter.
Two-thirds of this show was hard watching, really, for me. It was a struggle. First couple of matches were hard to watch, but it got better as the night went on, I believe. There were some really, really good moments on this show and some iffy, not so great ones that were thrown in there. But overall, I did enjoy this show with the fans back, the noise they were making, the way they were reacting to some of the big moments on this show was fantastic. Very memorable moments. Now the Bloodline have all the gold. As on the pre-show, the Usos defeated the Mysterios in a tag team match. It was decent. Don't know why it was on the pre-show. It was good enough to be on the main show considering some of the other matches they had on there. Kick off the show with a women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and I've had enough of these Money in the Banks, to be honest with you. There's too many of them on one show. You only need one. And the women's one is dreadful every year. It's just getting worse and worse. This one was, I think this is the worst I've ever seen. It was awful from start to finish. And the finish was an absolute joke. The people they had in it were, I don't care about any of them. The only one who I think is half decent is Oscar. The rest of them, no, not good enough for me. Can't take them seriously. Can't see them ever contending at the top level, really. I mean, you've got Natalya and Tamina who have been around for donkeys. They're the tag team champions. Other than that, Nikki won. Nikki, she's some superhero, almost superhero. I don't know what's going on there. And how can you take her seriously as being a champion? Come on. Hopefully she'll be one of the first women to actually not cash in and fuck it up. Because what, she's going to beat Charlotte? She's going to beat Rhea Ripley? She's going to beat one of them, is she? She's going to beat Bianca Belair? I don't think so. A joke, and I didn't like how she won it. They're all fighting on the ladders, and somehow none of them see her go up there and take the thing down. They're all up there. It was a joke finish. I didn't enjoy the match. Not for me, sorry. Almost did a decent job for a giant who's pretty new to the scene. I mean, you've had your giants in the past. If you go back and look, not all of them were great when they started out. They were botchy, clumsy, and they learnt the way through, and they got there in the end, and hopefully he can do the same. He did a pretty decent job tonight. What he needed to do, he did. He did well. There were a few moments where we were like, oh dear, but he recovered. AJ Styles, as always, was phenomenal. I'm not a big fan of the Viking Raiders. Don't know why they needed to show that comedy bullshit they were doing last year. It just makes them look even more of a joke. That video package they showed with them and the Street Profits, that turned me right off of them. They did well, the Viking Raiders. Looked good. Good match. Good tag team match. Hard hitting. Almost did everything right. AJ Styles was phenomenal. And the right team won. It was a decent tag team match. Two ways I wanted really to see the WWE Championship match go. Either Kofi and Bobby have a 50-50 match and at some point Xavier Woods comes out and screws over Kofi, or Bobby Lashley absolutely dominates Kofi Kingston, destroys him in a mere few minutes, and we got the latter, and I was happy with that. The chance of we want Becky, and I'm not surprised because this match wasn't the greatest the third time round, and I'm a fan of both these women. They are pretty decent, but I didn't enjoy this match between the two of them this time round. Just something about it just didn't click, didn't seem right, and hopefully they're going to go away from these two now. But Charlotte's the champion again. I mean, how many times now do we need to go down this road with her and it leads to nothing? Nothing different's going to happen. Nothing's going to change with her as the champion. You might have been able to do something with Rhea Ripley. Hopefully Rhea gets a rematch at some point, but I'm guessing Becky Lynch is on her way back by what everyone's been saying. So, are we going to be going back to Becky and Charlotte again? Oh, God. Money in the Bank match, the men's Money in the Bank match was far better than I ever anticipated it could have been. And I really, really enjoyed it. Everyone sold their asses off, were phenomenal, got their shit in when they should do. And I enjoyed it. Right person won. And I can't wait to see Big E cash that in. going to be good. Hopefully, I'd like to see him go over to Raw maybe and cash it in over there against Bobby Lashley. Even at SummerSlam, I don't think that's going to happen with Goldberg coming back. But that would have been my choice. But they can do it down the line. Bobby Lashley versus Big E's got money written all over it, hasn't it? That was a main event caliber match, worthy of a huge stadium crowd, worthy of pay-per-view, worthy of the Money in the Bank main event, really worthy of a WrestleMania event. That is the WrestleMania event we should have got. That was phenomenal. A brilliant match. Every moment of it, the crowd were eating out of their hands. Reigns, Edge, together, made something beautiful in that ring tonight. And the ref bumps, the interference, the timing of that with Seth Rollins as well was perfect. And yet again, we must acknowledge him. We must bow down to the head of the table, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. The whole world now needs to acknowledge him as the WWE Universal Champion, the head of the table, the tribal chief. And then out of nowhere, he's back. Big Match John is here. And we knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. But the pop he got, and the way Michael Cole sold it. I'm not a big fan of Michael Cole over the years, but he did a brilliant job here. Him and Pat McAfee. I've really been enjoying their commentary as of late. And especially on this pay-per-view, I thought they were really good. Raw guys, Jimmy Smith, is it? Jimmy! Yeah, he's no Adnan Virk, but he's pretty decent. He did all right. And Corey Graves is Corey Graves. Byron Saxon, but yeah, the way Michael Cole sold the John Cena return was phenomenal. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, "He's here! He's here!" It was brilliant. And John Cena got a good reaction. And yeah, it made you kind of think, well, yeah, you know what? I kind of miss John Cena a little bit. I kind of want to see him versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. It could be a decent story build up for the next 6 weeks. SummerSlam's going to be lit. With that, Goldberg and Lashley, and whatever else they've got in store for us over the next 6 weeks, because I'd imagine they've got a few more coming back over the next couple of days with Raw and SmackDown, and then they need to keep the momentum going, hopefully, because I'm going to keep watching after this, because it was a really good show. I really enjoyed myself watching it, and that's what wrestling should be. You should just sit there and enjoy it. Let me know what you thought about Money in the Bank down below. Are you excited for what's to come with the WWE now after this show? Hopefully they can keep the momentum rolling and not fall back into the same old, boring each week. Just same people facing same people, no stories being told. But it looks like they could actually go somewhere now. It's felt like they were resetting everything and setting some new stuff up for us. I'm looking forward to seeing where Seth Rollins goes with Edge. That's going to be a SummerSlam match, I assume, as well. Seth Rollins costing Edge the match. We've got a few matches already in the pipelines towards SummerSlam. SummerSlam could be a very good show this year. I'm really looking forward to watching it. Let me know what you think down below. Are you hyped up for SummerSlam? Did you enjoy John Cena's return? Did you enjoy the main event? What were your favourite matches? Let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, share, and all that other lovely stuff. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.